Here we're going to talk about focusing on the lead shoulder to increase distance. So I done a video of this in the winter about how important it is to get the left shoulder moving up the way in order to increase distance. I'm going to talk about it slightly more in depth today. So what I talked about was how the left shoulder moves up the way and around. So the left shoulder moves up and around from our chin. So our chin and our left shoulder separate from each other as we start the downswing, because our chin stays quite static. So it's more fixated on the golf ball. So what we need to do is focus on the starting point of the golf swing. So a lot of golfers who focus on the left shoulder, what they do is the left shoulder, what they'll do is they'll get the left shoulder moving down the way. What they'll do is, if the shoulder moves down the way, then the chances are that you're going to hinder your body's ability to rotate through impact properly. So the left shoulder moves down the way. What this does, it opens up the shoulder slightly. So if we open up the shoulder slightly, we're going to create that outline swing path. So if you do slice the golf ball, you need to try and focus on this left shoulder. So in order for us to focus on, we need to try and focus on the hips and turning action of the body to work the club from this position, where the club starts low, to work the club up. So we need to focus on the left shoulder to try and increase distance. So what we need to do is when we take the club back, a lot of golfers who have quite a steep swing path, their hands, so if I point my left shoulder is above my chin. That's where they'll create that big chunky shot. So we need to focus on getting this left shoulder underneath our chin. So if we focus on getting this left shoulder underneath our chin, that's a good reference point I use to if I've made a good shoulder turn or not. So if I don't get that left shoulder underneath my chin, then I've made quite a poor shoulder turn. So if I get that left shoulder underneath my shoulder turn, what we need to do is work the left shoulder or the left shoulder from underneath our chin and up and dip. So if we work the left shoulder underneath our chin, and from here we need to try and work the club down and then up as quickly as possible. So what we need to do, if we try and increase our turn with our left shoulder, so left shoulder's underneath chin from here, all we need to do is work our hands around, so get the left shoulder to work up the way. So the left shoulder goes from low to high if we're hitting slightly up with the driver. So left shoulder goes up and around. So let's try and move that left shoulder around as quickly as possible. So get it underneath the chin from here. So what we're trying to do is work the left shoulder from our position underneath the chin. Left shoulder and chin should separate on the downswing. So from here, our head staying back the way, our hands are working up. So the left shoulder separates, it's moving up slightly. If we move our left shoulder up the way slightly, we'll be able to increase club head speed, and the length of our arc will increase slightly because we're hitting more up on the golf ball. Just think of that big wheel. The bigger the wheel, the more distance we get, the more hand speed we're going to create. So the faster our shoulder moves out the way, so faster the hand, shoulder moves out the way. So our shoulder and our hands are connected. So anything our shoulder does is going to have sort of a problem with the hands. So if we have quite a poor shoulder turn, then our hands are going to be slightly behind in relation to our shoulder. So the faster our shoulder moves, that's going to have it's going to be a good factor or trying to increase hand speed. So if we focus on the shoulder, working as quickly as possible from the top of the backswing, I didn't necessarily say take a slow backswing, but from here we want our left shoulder to move slow to start, but then we want to increase speed. So if we get the shoulder out of the way quickly, that will increase hand speed. If we increase hand speed, then we'll be able to increase distance. I'm going to say do this for your arms, but do this for your driver, because it's a bigger club and it needs more speed and impact to hit the ball correctly. So think about getting the lead shoulder underneath your chin, so left shoulder and chin separate. So as we come back down, think about getting the lead shoulder close to the target. So we're pushing the left shoulder from level position up to higher position. So from here, left shoulder and the chin separate, comes up and around, works up the way, and then from here, what we need to do, if we move the shoulder quickly in the correct manner, we will be able to increase hand speed. So the quicker we move our left shoulder, the quicker our hands are going to move. So the quicker our hands are going to move, think of Alvaro Quiros. Quite short backswing, but he has an efficiency of unwinding his left shoulder quickly as possible, so he's not trying to lose position by swinging on the top. He's using all the strength he's got, so short backswing, then he's able to get his left shoulder out of the way, which increases hand speed as quickly and as efficient as possible. So get the left shoulder out the way. In order to do this, what we need to do is separate the left shoulder from the chin, get left shoulder close to the target, and then we'll work the hands around quickly. So left shoulder out the way, then hands are going to increase speed. So if you've got any thoughts on that video, let me know. So work on left shoulder, so watch this video in order for you to increase distance, so focus on lead shoulder. Any thoughts on it, comment below. If you find my tips helpful, subscribe to my channel, Jamie Allan Golf. There's a lot more content coming your way, and thanks for listening.